The old yellowed paper felt like ice in my hand. It was folded into a tiny square tucked away in the pages of a dusty book. The words inside were jumbled, a chaotic mess of letters. It looked like a child's scribbles, but something about it drew me in. I had to decipher it. I spent hours hunched over the note, my brow furrowed in concentration. The letters swam before my eyes, refusing to make sense. Frustration gnawed at me, yet I couldn't tear myself away. There was a hidden message here. I could feel it, and something told me it was vitally important. Then a breakthrough. I discovered a pattern, a simple shift cipher where each letter corresponded to the 1-3 places ahead in the alphabet. With renewed vigor, I started deciphering the message, my heart pounding with anticipation. Each decoded word sent a fresh wave of chills down my spine. "Beware," the message began. "It feeds on fear." My blood ran cold. What could feed on fear? What lurked in the shadows, waiting to feast on terror? I had stumbled upon something sinister, something that filled me with a primal dread. The message continued, describing a creature of pure nightmare. It spoke of eyes that glowed with an eerie internal light, and a mouth filled with rows upon rows of razor-sharp teeth. The words painted a vivid picture in my mind, making my skin crawl. The creature, the message revealed, was not of this world. It came from a place where darkness reigned, a place where fear was not just an emotion, but a source of sustenance. And somehow, it had found its way here. The more I read, the more terrified I became. This wasn't just a story, a figment of someone's imagination. This was a desperate plea for help, a warning from beyond. But who sent it, and how did they know about this terrifying entity? The message spoke of the creature's ability to sense fear, to home in on it like a predator stalking its prey. It described how the creature grew stronger with each surge of terror, how it reveled in the panic of its victims. And then came the most chilling part of all. The creature was drawn to places of intense fear, places where terror had taken root. It sought out those who were most vulnerable, those who were paralyzed by their own fright. The message ended abruptly, leaving me with more questions than answers. Who wrote this desperate plea, and what happened to them? Were they consumed by the creature, their fear fueling its monstrous hunger? A cold sweat broke out on my skin as I realized the gravity of the situation. This wasn't a game, a fictional horror story to scare children. This was real, and somehow I was involved. I reread the message, searching for clues, for any indication of who wrote it or where they might be. There had to be more. There had to be a way to stop this creature before it claimed another victim. The weight of the message pressed down on me, filling me with a sense of urgency. I had to do something. I had to warn others, to find a way to fight back against this creature of fear. But how could I fight something that thrived on terror, something that grew stronger with every ounce of dread I felt? The answer was as clear as it was daunting. I couldn't let fear control me. I had to be strong. I had to be brave. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed help, but who could I trust with this terrifying secret? Who would believe me? Who would be brave enough to stand with me against the darkness?